Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Right, that'll be fine for now. Evening, guys. I will share this around quickly and be with everyone. Welcome, though, to HOR Season 12. We are round 4, around Bahrain. I am on my own this evening. Rob fancies a drive, so he will be one of the reserves for this evening. Hopefully this stream goes all right. I'm on a new internet, so we will just check as we go. Chris has shared that there. Bit of a change to the top of the driver standards as well, with a few people finishing quite low down last week. Smalley got another podium, so he moves first, I believe. Evening, Chris. Good luck tonight, bud. Yeah, I know you like Bahrain. You should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go around. We'll go for the table. Let's see how these guys are getting on. Yeah, like I said, Smalley with his podium last week at Miami, he's on top at 73 points. Keke is on 69 in second, Zero 57. JNTEX is having a solid season. He's in 4th on 53. Then you've got MedTC and Stevo on 48. David Enshaw on 46. Flex is having a good season, actually. He's only not finished one race. He got a good result last week as well. He's on 38. Rudy's on 31. Clarkey and Pelly are both on 17. Chubby Slug's on 16. Mr. Rage is on 14. He's in 13th. Chris is 14th on 12. Nick's on 9. And Storms and Kristaps are 16th and 17th on 8. I haven't seen Storm for 2 weeks. In fact, I don't think he's in this league. He is actually replaced by someone. Bullet Jet has points, but it's not on there. Anyway, Red Bull are leading the way with 100. Alpine have 91 in second. AlphaTauri third with 88. Ferrari have 79. Mercedes have 77. So it's all quite close, really, there. Going on to round 5. Alfa Romeo 64. Williams and McLaren are both on 49. Aston Martin on 29 and Haas have 24. There's 18 in the lobby as well. That's a good number, and I think everyone's readying up anyway. I am by myself, Stephen. I will actually, you've reminded me now to go to comments so I can check the audio against the cars as well. Evening, guys. I am by myself, yes, Stephen. We will be going with 18, I believe. I don't know if anyone is joining mid-quali. I'll keep that there just in case. I'll be able to read the... what to retire. No, I think Mattman did okay round here Monday. I don't know if he spun. He might have had a bit of contact because he pit pretty early, but he went to the end on those hards. He didn't do too bad. Adam, he has spun here, but these guys will be all right. All right, Parrot, good luck. You are doing well in the championship as well. So that's good for you as well. It'll be good to see how people go. Obviously, Keke, I think, finished 11th around Miami, leading the championship by quite a way, actually. So they want to get back to probably on the podium or finishing in front of Smalley, who isn't actually there today. I think Smalley's missing. He is at the moment. I don't know if he'll join mid-quali, but our championship leader at the moment is not there. 1 out of 10, brilliant. I don't know who's going to come out. Usually Jensen, when he reserves for this, he comes out. One of the McLarens is coming out. I think it's Macho, actually. In fact, both McLarens have pulled out at the same. Both Mercs have pulled out at the same time, and so has Nick in his Aston Martin. There's a car in front of both of them as well. Let someone come out the pit and go to their cam. In fact, I'll get this up for everyone so everyone can see what I can see. Obviously, everyone's going to be on softs. Jensen finishes last in there. PSGL. PSGL. That sounds like some insane fast league. Right, let's find the audio here. We'll follow Keke on his outlap. Get rid of that. Right, let's change this quickly. Oh. I think that's alright for audio. No, it's fine, that's fine. Right, we'll wait for someone to start their lap. In fact, I think Zero is on a lap now. We will go to him. Let's sort that out very shortly for you guys. I'll just speak a bit louder for now. Zero coming up to the end of sector 1. It looks pretty clean though, his first couple of corners. 28.4. Didn't lose any traction at all coming out of the bottom of that corner as well. And flowed through for the hairpin pretty nicely. Left leg kick to this, just someone getting out of the way. A 106.5 through sector 2 for Zero. It's been a pretty decent lap actually. This would be a good marker for everyone to try and get close to. So you can just pick up the last corner. Which he does, that looks pretty decent actually. Got 128.2. So that's the marker for now. Let's do this audio. Right, that's better. We got a 128.4 from Rudy. And a 128.7 from Macho. And a 130 from Rob. I think he's just having probably a few practice laps maybe. We'll see how Keke gets on their lap. In fact, they've just got a 128.3, so they go potentially second for now. It's a good lap from Zero, though, putting a marker out there. Pelly's on a lap. We'll see how he gets on. Yeah, that's fine. He drove very well actually here on Monday, a 106.8 through sector 2, so I think he's only 3/10 off of Zero's time here. We're going to fourth if he can get this last corner right. Takes a little bit of curb, but he does hit the outside one. I don't know if that'll cut a bit of time off him. GFO G-Max has gone fourth with a 128.6. Pelly's done there 128.8 and 7th. So now, let's see how Clarkey is. I think he's on a decent lap. Is Nick in front of him? Nick is behind him actually, and he's off the lap. So we'll stick with Clarkey. Really 28.6 through the first sector. He's 2/10 off of what Pelly had there. There's a Med TC does a 128.0. Puts himself on pole 4 now. Clarkey on the last corner. Being the 128, so 128.8, he's gone 9th. That's not too bad. Lewis there with a 129.2. Good lap from him. In fact, Mr. Rage has done a 128.7 as well. Jack is 28.5 through sector 1. Hostel probably on the lap here. A 1.7 dead though. His sector 2 wasn't great. Sean just started the lap. We'll go to him after. Jack's going to be in the 128 here, 128.9, so he puts himself 10th at the moment. There's a lot of cars there, all in the 128s already, down to 10th place. We'll turn that down slightly, that might help. We'll just roll with it anyway. Sean Larry, I missed his second sector time actually there, but his lap does seem pretty decent. I mean, people watching, what are your predictions for the whole heat? You can see Med TC's, no one's got into a 127 yet. Sean Larry there, 128.9, he got into 128. We'll see if someone else is on the lap. Nick is back at his. Lex is coming through sector 2. Just loses the rear end slightly there, coming out of the hairpin. Anywhere around the 106.8, 107, you can get into a through sectors 2. You can get into a 128 here. But everyone already is very, very close. He's on 107 dead, so he's matching some of the times the other guys have done. It's just how you connect that corner just there and the next one up. I know if Rob's listening, he'd probably want a bit of rain. It won't rain. 128.8 from Flex, who's joined all those guys, in fact, down to 12th in the 128s. Some of these guys are going to improve anyway. Adam has just started a lap, I believe. Steven says, go on, Mr. Rage. Because you're a nice guy. He's on an out lap. In fact, I think he's starting his lap. Yeah, he has. We'll flick to him after Adam's finished his. See how Adam can get on. He had a pretty semi-decent race here on Monday. Just had a spin. Like quite a few, I think, believe had a spin on Monday. It was a very interesting race. Yellow flag, sector 2. I think that's just someone slowing down to get out of the way. It's not a Actually, it was Jay Tech, so I don't know if he was or was not on a lap. He is on a lap, but I don't know if he'll finish it. Adams, a 107.9, so at the moment he's just a second off then. He'll try and get this into a 129, I think. Evening, Michael. Hope you're doing well, buddy. 127 flat from Stephen. Adams in the he got to a 130.2, so he's got enough time to go in and come back out anyway, but he'll probably want to improve on that. He's not too far behind Rob actually there. You see how Mr. Rage is getting on his lap. In fact, he's up by 3.5 tenths almost. So he's gone 5th at the moment with a 128.4. I'm trying to find people who are just about to come over the line. Like he's on an invalidated lap. GFO is up by 3 tenths. That will actually put him into 4th, possibly. If we can find another quarter of a tenth somewhere here. He actually found a little bit more than that. He's gone in front of Zero. Moved him down to 4th. Both on the second row though for now. Kiki's gone round through sector 1 as well. They've probably got enough time to get back to the pit. Pelly's up by 2.5, by 3 tenths here actually, so he'll move himself up into 7th if he can find a bit more. He could be pushing Mr. Rage down. Last corner was quite nice. He stays off the curb this time, and I think that's going to gain him probably at least half a tenth here. He's gone in front of Mr. Rage by 300ths at the moment, so he's 6th. J-Intex is coming into the last corner as well. I don't know if he's up on his time. In fact, he's just had a big wobble. In fact, he's not going to improve, so he's going to box. Willard Jat has just started a lap. I think the other McLaren, Sean Larry's on an out lap anyway. Med TC, I think he's just behind Willard Jat. He's one of the... Willard Jat's round as well, so he's not going to improve on his time, but he's probably going to have to get back to the pit and sort his tyres out. We'll go to Med, see if he's up on his time. He's down by 1.5 actually, so he's going to have to try and find... This is 3 stop. He's going to have to try and find some time here. GFO's coming into the pit, so he's going to be able to do another lap. See if Med found any time going through sector 2. He was a 1.5 down through the first sector. He's actually lost another 300, and he's gone round. He's done a perfect 360 there actually, but he has gone round. Pelly's good lap there, 128.3, he's in 6th. Chris is on a lap, 3.2 seconds down. We'll see how Macho's getting on in the other McLaren. Merc. In fact, he's not on a lap either. John Larry's up by 7.5 cents. There you go, that'll put him in a low 128 here. He could be pushing for second if he can find another half a tenth or a couple of tenths here. 128.1, he puts himself 3rd. It's a good lap from him for now. It's a great lap from Sean Larry actually. He's found that since I saw him from the end of last season and what I've seen this season, he definitely has good pace. Chris is boxed. Macho is probably doing the same. We'll find out. In fact, he's going on to a lap. He saved a bit of battery there. See how he gets on. He's in the 128.7s. A lot of times now coming in around the 1 and 2 tenths. We'll see if he can potentially find half a second here. He should be able to. The track evolution's great on this game. I'm glad you two are enjoying yourselves in this chat anyway. Yellow flag, sector 1, someone's actually round. I don't know if that won't be Adam. That could be Fleck. Yeah, it was. So he's going to actually have to save some battery here and get ready for his last push. Remember, Macho's done a second lap on it and he's up by 8.5 tenths here, so he's looking for pole by at least a tenth. And this was his second run, I believe. He'd already done an out lap and a lap. Gone very wide on that curb, but it might have actually gained him a bit of speed. He's down into the 127s there, 127.971. It's a good lap, very good lap, getting down to the 127s here. Zero's up by a tenth through sector 2 coming to the line. He's in the 128 flat now, but he's gone third. There's 3 of them there, literally within 400. 2 of them are on out laps. I don't think Zero can actually get another lap in. Keke's just received a grid penalty for illegal blocking, but they were waiting for possibly Zero to go past them. Yes, they were. So that's really unfortunate for Keke. Zero's done his lap. We'll go down and see if Lewis is improving. In fact, he's up by 10 seconds, so... down, sorry, by 10 seconds. Below Jets on an out lap. We'll try and find the person who's crossed. So actually, if these guys have crossed the line at the front, we'll see how they're getting on. MedTC is in front of Rudy. They're both with the same section, so we'll go with these two, see how they get on. I reckon they might have another couple of tenths in them at least, but it's very, very close. I mean, you've got what? You've only got 6 tenths down to 11th place. MedTC is not up, but he's only half a tenth off. Rudy's didn't show me, so I don't know how he's getting on. Adam should be out on track, not commenting on this. Who the hell's Joe, Adam? Brilliant, just for Stephen there. It's a great line from Med. He's up by half a tenth now, but Rudy's actually up by 2.5, I think that said. His first sector he's up by half. Med's gonna probably go into a potential pole here. Stays on that curb. It will be a 127.8 and a 127.7 from Rudy, so Rudy's potentially got pole here. Zero's finished, and I believe Macho is as well, so they won't improve. Sean Lowry's not going to improve. The Mercs are coming to the end of the line. Chris is up by 2 tenths, so he's definitely going to improve. See if he can find a bit more time here. 128.3, that's putting 7th. All these drivers on the 128, the 3 of them are broken at the moment. We'll try and find someone else who can. Keke's up by 1.5. Is that Mr. Rage coming to the line? Yes, it is. He's up by a tenth. He'll go in this big block of 3s. If he can find a little bit more time, he'll push himself in front of Chris here. No, he hasn't. In fact, he possibly lost a bit of time there coming into the end. Where are we with Keke here? Was about a 10.5 off as well, so they're going to improve to 3rd place, a 127.8. Only a 10th off of Rudy as well. Macho, he was under anyway. G-Max is finished. Pelly's going to be finished as well. Clarkie's up by a 10.5 as he comes to the line. Bullard Jet in front of him. Bullard Jet's done a 128.6. Clarkie's got into the top 10 with a 128.3. 3 drivers all on the same, and I think that is quali finished. That is, oh, in fact, Pelly's on the lap here. No, he had invalidated, didn't he? So that is quali over. Very, very tight for that mid-pack. I mean, there was only half a second between 11 and 12 drivers before the 3-4 put in those faster laps. Keke's going to be starting, I believe, 8th. with that 5-place grid penalty, but it shouldn't have been given. They were waiting for someone who was on track to take turn 1, but the car behind them was obviously blocked. But Rudy will be on pole, Med TC second, Keke third, Macho fourth, Zero fifth, GFO G-Max sixth, Sean Larry seventh, HOR Allen eighth, Clarkey ninth, Pelly 10th, Mr. Rage 11th, Billajat 12th, JN Tex 13th, Flex 14th, It's Lou 15th, Nick 16th, Rob was 17th, and Dixie Normus will be 18th. I don't think there's a formation lap, but I'm not sure if it's on. If it's off, then we will go straight from the lights, and hopefully it's very clean for a couple of laps, and we can see if these guys form a massive train or if some of them can pull away slightly. Keke will not be on the second row. They will be moved back to 8th, so everyone will bump up one from there. I think that might even put Chris on Chris 7th. Obviously not raining. I would never hope to see rain around Bahrain. It should be a great race, Mick. I hope so, anyway. All races this season from these guys have been very, very good, competitive. Yeah, a little bit. Obviously, it was their teammate they blocked as well coming out the pit, so it wasn't... it was both the Ferraris. I mean, they've got pace, though. They've shown it. They were obviously second. Apart from last week when they finished 11th, Miami is not a great track. Well, Rob don't like it, I know that. He was slating it last week. I've enjoyed the practice that I've done there, and I'm looking forward to P0's race around there in a couple of weeks. Everything's a glitch, Stephen. Yeah, no, it's bad how Keke has to receive that, but with the pace that they've shown, I think they'll be fine. And we are starting. We just let... Rob doesn't know what he's on about. Probably not, but he probably has more sense than I do. No, I hope he has a good race tonight. Those guys obviously from P0 and OTO and Realistic. We are going straight from the start. 5 lights. And we're away, and it looked like MedTC got a better start there. In fact, was that Macho? Macho dived through the front there. He's going to probably take it in the first. Someone's out broke there. I think it was possibly Zero. He's had to go around the outside. Everything looks pretty clean. Zero's got a 3-second time penalty already, probably for corner cuts. See if anyone's going to make moves here. Sean Larry's had a good start there. He's probably up by 2. We'll have a check on there. He goes wheel to wheel. There's a little bit of contact there with Zero, but he's got through on him. He checked further back. Keke had a reasonable start. There's Nasty Martin who's going around there. That's Mr. Rage. I think there was contact with another car. I don't know who the other car was, but it almost looked like there was going to be a pile-up. I'm glad that he kind of half-ghosted and got back out straight, but we'll go to tyres straight away, position swaps. Yeah, Rudy's up down 3, actually. Lost 3 places from the front there, as we see Lou getting past the inside of Nick there. It was quite a good move there from Lewis. We'll go back to the front, see if anyone's going to make some moves yet. Macho had a great start, shot through up 2 places. We'll go to tyres just to see, because some of these guys are obviously on hards. In fact, Macho started on softs, probably why he got a great start. He's already pulled a gap of 3 seconds. GFO Max has started on mediums. He's moved up a few places as well. We'll kind of go between the 2. He's moved up 2. Rudy's lost 3, but he's on the hards. MedPC's had a good start on his hards. Sean, Larry and Clarkey have moved up places. Zero and Keke are actually... Keke stayed where he was. Pelly's just got past him as well. Keke is on the hard tyre. Pelly started on this medium. I think he did the same on Monday. He prefers
starting on that tyre. But Macho, definitely one to watch in this race. He's already pulled another half a second off. If these guys do fight behind him, he could definitely get away a good while, and then he's just on hards to the end. So bit of split strategy here. It sounded like a bit of contact. I don't know if GeoMax is get some of this on for you guys. Medium hard. It does say soft, medium to hard, but I think Macho's just going to run a soft hard here. That was a great start from him. That tyre's obviously helped him get out into the lead now. With Sean Larry still making good progress here on his medium. We've got a position change now. He's actually up one. It's Clarkey who had who had a good start on his mediums as well. He's up 3. Zero had obviously had that issue at the start. His tyres don't look like they've warmed up properly yet. Those hards are quite hard when there is no formation lap. Flex and Lewis and Nick are all up 4. Chris has lost the most there. In fact, I think Chris may have been the one who had contact with... there might have been... Oh, someone's around there. Was that Pelly? Yeah, Pelly's round. He's just dropped a lot of places there. He was having a good race up until then from lap 3. Nacho's just done a 131.5 and DRS is enabled. Rob and Adam, they may have been caught up in that little bit of drama at the start, but we'll go to Mr. Rage. He's going to make a move there on his teammate. He's got past Nick quite easily down the straight. Med2C's almost out of DRS, and so is Rudy actually. They, I believe they're both on the hards here. Stephen, control yourself. They are both on the hards, so they're not doing too bad. As Nick, does Nick have a problem here? Oh, there's a lot of everywhere. There was a lot of everything everywhere, and I don't know if that was a reset to track there. I hope it wasn't, but we'll see. Chris and Adam are going side by side here. In fact, I think it's Chris who has the problem here. I don't think he has a wing. What a camera angle. No, Chris doesn't have a wing, so he's going to have to box. And he's on his hards, so he's not going to get another opportunity to put hards on. He's going to have to 2-stop this race. Pelly's past Adam there as well, near the back. Rudy is out of... Rudy's not going to get... Macho's running away with this at the moment. I mean, 4.3 seconds. He's definitely built a very good gap over 4 laps. MedTC's just keeping in the DRS of G-Max here, so I think he'll be okay with that being on the hard tyre. The hard tyre will come into play definitely after 10, 11 laps. The medium kind of drops off. Rudy's doing okay. I know he's got Sean Larry and Clarkey within the DRS on the mediums, but he's got good enough pace there kind of to hold him off. He just needs to try and get a bit closer to Med. Keke's not doing too bad. Stayed where they were. Lex is having a good race at the moment. Still up 3. No, he's up 5 now. It's Lou as well. Oh yeah, because Chris had that issue. In fact, Rob, Adam and Chris are all going to box. Chris has gone on to soft. So he might even run a soft medium now. I believe Adam and Rob both have gone medium, so they could probably push medium soft. I think they both started on a hard tyre. Zero's the only one with a penalty so far. MedTC's almost dropped out of that DRS zone. I think if he's got the straight line speed, which I think he does here, he'll hang on to it, but Rudy has no battery at all. He's used absolutely every drop of his DRS, and so is Med. G-Max is on, they're all on 0. All the front 5. Sean Larry has 30%. In fact, Clarkey's doing very well. He's on 50% actually. So in the top 6, he's the one with the most. Sean Larry and Clarkey are the only ones with a bit here. So they might want to try and clear Rudy over the next couple of laps. Kind of push on these guys. These front 4 are out of the RS completely. But like Jackson's got 5 hours, just been in the pit. He's had the box. He is on the medium, so he could potentially run hard to the end. It's not impossible. 24 laps. They do They are very, very good these days, the hards. He's put softs on, he's probably going to go soft medium. I mean, if there is a safety car, those softs, at least they can catch up very quickly and get back to the back of these guys. MedTC does now not have DRS or any ERS, so we'll see if Sean, Larry and Clarky can make any moves on these guys with what they have. Zero's holding on to his position. Flex is doing all right still. He's staying there more or less within that DRS train with these guys. Mr. Rage is not doing too bad. He's on that hard compound. We'll find it somewhere. There you go. Mr. Rage is only up one though. Lewis is doing not too bad. We'll stick on with him actually because we'll see if Mr. Rage will get past Flex here. We'll go to the battle here. Sean Larry may be making a move down into turn one. He's not close enough to Rudy. Flex did get past Mr. Rage there though, so he's going to try and push on back to Keke, and he might have the DRS. He won't have DRS. Mr. Rage probably won't be able to make a move here. No, he's going to go back in behind. Lewis has a decent buffer back to JNTEX actually, who's 4.8 behind him. Closest battle on track though really is kind of Sean Larry at the front here with these guys. Yellow flag, sector 1 and 2, is that Nick? Yeah, that was Nick, but he's still going, so that's fine. I think he just spun on that hard compound tyre. He's doing alright though, he's still 14th. Anything can change in this. Yellow flag, sector 3, that is Zero. Zero's going around. Still has his wings, so I think he's okay to continue, but he's just lost. He's only lost about 3 places there. Guys, remember, if there's anything you want to know or see regarding times or tyres or pit stops or penalties, just let me know and I will try and keep up with everything. Clarky just pulled right up behind Sean Larry. In fact, he almost outbroke himself there, but he managed to hold it pretty well. Sean Larry's sticking to the back of Rudy, but I think Clarky is. In fact, they've lost 1.5 seconds back to Keke here. He's caught right up to them. Flex has a few cars behind. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Is that Nick again? No, yes it is. Ballard Jack gets past Adam there. Adam's going to have the outside though, but concedes the position and just sits in behind him. Obviously, with Sean Larry getting DRS here, it's going to be very hard for Clarky to even make a move on one of them, let alone 2. But they are being caught up very slightly. I think Keke's actually dropped off a little bit now, but Sean Larry will be making a move into turn 1. Yes, he will. Little bit of wheel banging, but he's going to have to go around the outside. Stayed on that curve quite well actually. Still got DRS, so he's going to make an... Oh, and Clarky's gone up the outside. Yeah, Clarky had gone up the outside of both of them. There's contact between both of them as well. Wheel to wheel banging, and Clarky's come off worse there. He had the outside line that I believe Sean Larry wanted, and then he couldn't turn for the corner, which then pushed Rudy wide, so Sean Larry snuck past both of them there, which probably will help him. They did lose about 8 tenths to MedTC during that. And there's another yellow flag, and that is that Nick again? No, it's Bullard Jack. Oh, he's out in the pit. Bullard Jack has lost it in the pit. Nick, that is Nick. He's struggling on his hard tyre. And Sean Larry, maybe he was being held up here because he's already pulled off 8 tenths, 9 tenths back to Rudy since the end of sector 1. So he's definitely on a push. There's yellow flag sector 1, 2 and 3. And now just 3. I think that's just the pit. Macho's box. Macho's come off of his soft tyre. He's going on to the hard. No, he's gone on to mediums. Bullard Jet is on the medium compound tyre. No, he's not, sorry. Bullard Jet is out. Let me get this right. Macho, he pitted off of his soft compound onto mediums. 20 laps. These guys, anything can do. They can do anything. I wouldn't be surprised if he can get 20 laps out of them. Stephen wants a Chinese. I prefer Indian, mate, but if you want to make it a date, we can. It'll be interesting now to see when Rudy gets back past Sean Larry. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. That is Mr. Rager's going round. He's off track, going through those S's. Ooh, and I thought his car wasn't going to ghost for Pelly there, but it luckily did. And I was talking about Rudy getting past Sean Larry. He's just done that. Macho's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Possibly for overtaking Mr. Rage, who was off track. I'm not sure. He may have to box. That's the problem he'll have. I know Rogan Josh. Right, we'll get back to where we were. We'll see where Metro's got Mr. Rage and Pelly right behind him now. So that 5-second penalty, I don't know if he's going to stop. I mean, like I said, these guys can do very long stints on tyres. He might be able to go to the end. GFO Max, G-Max, he's gonna get caught at some point as Nick picks up a 3-second time penalty there. At some point his tyres are gonna start going off those mediums. These hards will come into play. Rudy, Med-TC will catch up. And I think Rudy will start pulling away from Sean Larry at some point as well. Keke's still going there in 5th. It's been about 3.4, 3.5 seconds for the last 4 or 5 laps, so they will start improving as well. Flex is having a great race at the moment, up in 6th. He has got 0 behind him within the DRS. Lewis is having a great race as well. In fact, I know he's been struggling a bit with traction, but to be in the top 10 at the moment, he's 8th after 10 laps. This isn't a bad drive. He does have Clarkey all over the back of him though. We'll see when and if any of these medium runners do an early-ish pit stop around lap 12, 13. I can find, well actually when you come out the pits, that's pretty much where you make your lap. As long as you can get around the track and warm your tyres up as quickly as possible, it gives you a better chance to come out in front of the person, or even if you're just behind them, you know their tyres are going to be very bad. Macho gets past J-Intex there going into turn 1. He's on the fresh compound. Lewis is getting close to Clarkey, who probably had a little bit of an issue there. They've dropped off at the back of Zero, who's all over the back of Flex. He's still doing great up there in 6th. You can just keep it going on there. He's had a few issues this season, but it's good to see him having a good race. Chris obviously still on this soft compound. He'll have to box at some point, but to catch up, I mean, he's hard. I mean, some of these guys aren't too far off of the leader, but half a minute there, 30 seconds with Adam, Nick and Rob. Rob just going around on these mediums. I wanted him to have a good race today, but Oh, Lewis, is Lewis out? Lewis was having a great race there, and I think he put it in the wall there on the right. There's a yellow flag sector 1, 2 and 3. That could be a safety car. And the way people are slowing down, oh. A lot is going on. Maybe someone overtook someone by accident through this, but I think they've all managed to sort themselves out. It must be a safety car because every single person's boxing. These medium runners are going to have to go hards here for 17 laps. The hard people can go mediums for 17, so it's definitely helped some people. I mean, Macho stayed out. Macho's going to lead this because he's the only car who's going to stay out. He only boxed 3 laps ago. So he's not going to have too much of a disadvantage to these guys anyway, and he had decent pace on them softs. He pulled away a second a lap for the first 5, so everyone's boxed there. This allows Chris to catch back up as well. It allows Adam to catch back up. I don't think Nick was lapped. No, he wasn't. In fact, Rob's not lapped either, so Rob's going very slow though. And probably Delta's weirding out. It usually does sometimes. Chris is going to box. Probably for a fresh set of mediums. Yeah, they are fresh. Adam's coming in as well. He was on mediums though, so I don't know what his plan is here. He's going to go onto a hard, probably. Yeah, he is. He's going to go hard. So we'll have a mixture. Nick's going for a medium. Adam's hards, he had started on them. They are 3 laps old. And Rob's boxed as well, and his hards were 3 laps old. So those guys have just gone back onto their first tyre. Everyone else, apart from Macho, is on a fresh medium or hard. Medium to do 17 laps. I know I was struggling after about 14. I know I pitted early because I wanted to use the harder compound, but Macho didn't want to clear his 5-second penalty as well, so he's going to have to definitely push on those used mediums. But we're not even halfway through this yet, and we'll check penalties. I think the other 2 guys are only on 3 seconds. Yeah, they are. So there's Nick and Zayra are on 3 seconds. Macho's on 5. He is on that medium compound, but it has done an extra 2-3 laps than anyone else's. Safety car probably will be out for this lap and the next one, looking at the AlphaTauri of Rob. I mean, I dare say it, but when I look at people who I think, could possibly get driver of the day, Lewis was on for it today. He was having a great drive. Last week, I think the guy who I was going to give it to binned it as well. So, like I said, anything can happen.